How about another round for Brewsday Tuesday? Here is Huck and Big Nate.
Oh, mercy.
Had a little bit of water on top of
Yeah, I
mine.
sucked
That's
my
how you know
thumb.
it's cold.
I went, "Tss."
And we're not sucking things off. This is a different show.
No, it was good. I needed a little refreshment there. So I've got this beer's named after me.
Yes.
Sip of sunshine. I'm a sip of sunshine. I come in the room, people go, "Oh, it's a sip of sunshine." 8%. Yeah, this is a Huck session beer. So this is a India Pale Ale. Always freshest, kept in, always kept cold. Well, that's how do they know that? I mean, I've had this beer for a while.
Some point, yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm going to
I
say,
think once it's in your hands, that's out of their control. I will say.
well, and I have something most people don't have. I have a dedicated beer cooler. It's actually a dedicated beer cooler. It's not like a refrigerator. It is actually a cooler I bought to hold beer that was made to hold beer. And it's usually about half full.
See, I was stupid. I opted for a deep freeze. I should have gotten a beer fridge.
Yeah. Well, the wife looked at me funny. I think I had to call it my birthday or something, But yeah, it was several $100s, but it's been good. The only thing annoying about it is you open the door, and usually I'm kind of crippled up, so I'll sit in a chair in front of it, pick beers or sort them, and every 25 or 30 seconds, it starts beeping because a lot of drunk people don't remember to shut the door. And so you have to push the button. Well, at first I would shut the door and then reopen it. Then I realized you could just push the button.
Yeah.
Then you get another 30 seconds. So that's the only thing annoying about it.
I don't like fridges that yell at me. That's not fair.
Heck, anymore.
It's none of your business how much time
They're
I'm taking.
judging what you eat and they're keeping track of your
I,
grocery list.
I'm paying this bill. You leave me alone, fridge.
I don't think I should have to have an app to operate my fridge.
No, God, no. And however, it does, if you're low on
Uh,
something, it would be nice to have the fridge like shoot you a text message while you're at Kroger rather than
well,
getting
that's what
home and then finding out, oh, damn it, we didn't have butter.
I'm looking for a list. I use lists. Actually, I use OneNote. I'm looking for alternatives. And I use Google for my calendar. I would like to have a calendar and or a list that would tell me if I have a list of things to pick up, say if I go to Fincastle, where I go to pick up stuff, I keep stuff
As one
there.
does.
And it should say, "Oh, you're in Fincastle. I see you're in Fincastle. Here's your list of things from Fincastle." I have my phone tells me stupid stuff like at 8 o'clock I get up and it goes, "Oh, you're up before your alarm. Would you like me to turn it off?" And I'm like, "No, I would not because that alarm is for when I take my drugs in the morning. Not really my wake up alarm. Now sometimes it is by default my wake up alarm because I'm not up by then. I generally wake up about 7:30 or 8. My alarm's for 8:30 to take my pills. So that's annoying. That just started the last update. I have a relative that works for Apple. I won't be more specific than that. And the relative said, "Well, yeah, that's can't do anything about that. That's the problem with Apple. You can't do anything about anything.
No.
It logs me out all the time. Did it again this morning. So I had to listen to Apple. I was going to listen to Apple Music, and I had to listen to something else because for my security, it locked me out of my account. It's not like you can just log in. No, you got to go
Hey,
through hoops.
no, you were secure though.
Was I?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
I.
mean, granted, you can't use it, but you were secure.
Hey,
You were
they
protected from yourself.
stole those bitcoins using the Apple text that they were not supposed to be able to get. They didn't have my phone. My phone was locked. So don't tell me it's secure. It's not secure.
No, 100%. And don't get me started on password protocol too. By the way, I've got Lawson's Finest Liquids Little Sip IPA. It is 6.2% ABV. Yeah.
I want to get you started on password.
Okay. I'm ready.
My favorite subject.
I think you're like me.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not as crass as I am.
No, I am.
All of my passwords, all of my logins
I have a curse
are a
word.
complete sentence, and there is always the F word.
I use F word. A lot of people do.
If I ever have to call like tech support and tell them my password, though, like I'm gonna feel really embarrassed. But it's the only there's something AI and most bots can't guess complete sentences. They just can't. It takes them forever to crack it. And it's so much more secure than I think the standard like password protocol is what, like 8 characters, and you have to have a number, a capital, and some sort of symbol.
Yeah. But that's what they're built to crack. That.
Yeah, like they they know the password protocol, so they're going to sit there and develop all this when complete sentences are much harder.
I use words, letters, and you know, exclamation points, whatever, commas.
The one I've started using a lot lately is the pound sign.
Well, the other thing Liz does, she uses numbers for letters. I think that's hard to figure out too.
It is.
He's big on that. Threes for E's, I's for one.
Internally, we do that here.
I do that. I do that a lot. It depends. I mean, I have like 1,000 accounts I don't care about. If you want to pay my credit card, go
Yeah.
ahead. But I mean, the things where I keep my money, they have different passwords.
Yeah.
I have a standard password that I could tell you a website and you could go there and log in knowing if I told you what my standard is, you would know exactly what to put.
I do have the same password across all of my streaming services because so many people use mine.
My passwords are not the same,
And you know,
but they use the same format. They're always the same format.
I don't really care if you use my streaming service. The company that provides the streaming service,
Yeah,
might
they
care,
might
but
get
like
banned.
there's no reason everyone should be
getting
paying for
Better for that. They're getting
Peacock.
better at catching that.
Well, I canceled the one that really cares because
Which one is that?
Netflix. They never have anything good on Netflix, so I don't have Netflix.
I think we signed back up for it.
We got rid of Netflix and we switched to see Netflix is when they got rid of The Office, that was it for me. I was like, I'm done. We're not doing this.
Well, I've been married a long time, and we each have our own income streams. I mean, we have mutual income streams, but we each have our own. We each had careers, we each had savings, and so she signed up for Netflix. I don't care. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
signing up for it. I won't sign up for Spotify, but she signed up for Spotify.
I do love my Spotify.
I don't like their politics. There, I said it.
I have no idea what their politics
Well,
are.
that's because you don't have the
I know
ad.
that any music, when it first launched, they were like pulling audio from YouTube, which was a bit suspect. But like now it's pretty damn useful. But we switched from Netflix to Peacock, and Peacock is like a fourth of the price. Easily the best streaming service.
I'll have to look at
out
that because
there.
they have a lot of things I want to watch.
Yeah. Peacock, I absolutely, I think would pay like
But
$5
they
a month.
stole.
Granted, we pay for the ad package.
They stole football.
Did they?
Yeah,
don't really
was
care
mad
about
about that. Well, I only wanted to watch a couple games, and they stole them. That's the only place you could watch them, and I was a little mad.
No, Peacock's worth having.
All right, we'll look
Peacock,
into it.
Paramount Plus is good.
Yeah. We have YouTube TV. That's our main source of TV. It's like 70. I don't know. Probably wouldn't.
Done a trial, but there's not enough on there for me because I'm not watching
Well,
football. They don't have hockey.
I watch
so-
golf.
Yeah,
They have all the golf. And I watch poker. They have all the poker.
see, like I watch baseball and hockey. That's it. And
Yeah.
Disney now is streaming the Savannah Bananas. Are you familiar with the Savannah
Yeah.
Bananas?
Go in Salem.
Well, that wasn't the Savannah Bananas. That was the firefighters and the.
It's the league.
It is the league,
I've been trying to get Savannah Banana tickets for 2 years.
but they've been doing live games on Disney Plus all summer. I don't know if
Okay,
you've caught any of them.
no, but I got Disney
They're
Plus.
so much fun.
Can you watch them after they have them?
No, you got to watch them live, unfortunately. That being said, they put all their games on YouTube.
Okay,
Like you can watch any of their games on YouTube for free.
I'd like to go to a game, but
I would
it's
like to go
the
to a game
Harlem
too.
Globetrotters.
Yes.
of baseball.
Yes, and that's one of my like bucket list items is to go see the Savannah Bananas. They were in Washington D.C. earlier this summer, and I had
Well, you
missed
work
that
at a
game.
radio station. Get us tickets. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to because I love what they've done. For
I guess I
baseball.
work at a radio station too, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, you have more access than I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're the boss,
I love. Well, I'm something.
the chief, the head Indian.
Well,
Look at your headdress. Oh wait, that's your hair. Sorry.
that could be a problem for a lot of people
A lot
if
of
I'm in charge of too many decisions.
I don't know. A lot of decisions will make themselves if you. I learned that as having rental property. There's a lot of problems work themselves out. I mean,
The nail that sticks up gets hammered.
Right.
I am the nail that sticks up. Let's get hammered.
I got the hammer. With a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
This is true.
And I have the BFH. You can figure out it's big and hammer. You can figure out the middle one is. I think it's your password.
Flower.
It's your password.
It was my password.
It's your password. So yeah, I've had to do tech support where they go, "Well, what's your password?" I'm like, she goes, "I know, just say it." So I'm like, okay.
I'd rather not. Could we just reset it while I'm on this call?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go through the web portal.
Well, I don't know how
reset it later.
secure it is, but Google Passwords keeps up with all of mine. So the problem is if I'm on my phone, I can't check it.
Have you ever like just rolled the dice and used one of their suggested passwords?
No.
Because their suggested passwords are just there's no way in hell I'm ever gonna remember that.
Right.
And God forbid I get logged out of my Google account. We're screwed.
Right. So I bought years ago, I probably still own it, is a password manager. And the first time I tried to use it on my phone, I didn't have the right password.
Yep.
And I was locked out of everything I owned.
Yeah.
I will never do that again.
And I would wager that Google suggested passwords are probably pretty secure. They use like a hexadecimal, and then I think it's like 64 characters.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to mention earlier. I forgot. You need at least 12 to 18 characters.
Yeah.
At 8, it's easily guessable.
Yep.
And especially with the new quantum computers, you're going to need 32. 32 you're not worth their while. They're not going to spend that kind of money to break your password. They might spend that to break Russia's password or the Federal Reserve's password, but they're not going to spend that to break your password. It's a lot of money to break a 32 character password. But you're right. The best thing is words or sentences. You seem distracted.
Sorry. I am a little bit distracted. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Something just happened.
Something happens all day long. You just don't look at it.
Technology is the devil.
It is the devil.
And that's what we're learning. We've talked very little about beer, though.
No. All right. So if I was Mr. Lawson or Miss Lawson, I don't really know. And had this really fine water, I'd make some really fine beer. And I think they do.
I think it's the finest liquid.
The finest liquid. That's pretty much tooting your own horn to the point that I don't know if it makes real sense. Can you really be the finest liquid? Because personally, I think maybe Buffalo Trace is the finest liquid. It's good liquid.
I do think I would agree with you on Buffalo Trace.
It's like the Little Feat says, the low down Southern whiskey begins to fog my mind. That's one of my favorite quotes right there, Little Feat, and in general about alcoholic beverages. But beer is everybody's beer. There's a beer for everybody. There's beers that cost, $250. There's beers that cost 99 cents or less.
And I don't know, like I feel like $250 for a beer.
Yeah. There's
no way you're going to justify that in my brain. Like it's going to have to like give me a reach around. Like I'm paying $250. This beer better like really do its job.
You get about 10 of them for that. But anyway,
yeah,
well, what is it? The Sam Adams does the can't think of the name of it in the fancy bottle. That's Utopias.
Utopias. That was right there on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, and I mean, I paid $3,000 for a Pioneer the Younger. Actually got 6 of them, but I had to fly to California to get them. I did a whole lot of stuff that trip, but that was total for the whole trip. I mean, we went to 3 or 4 national parks, saw big, giant, tall trees, went to the Golden Gate Bridge. We did it all. Hung out with the Hells Angels. No, I didn't do that, but I have before. I just didn't do it on that trip.
You and Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, buddy. He got his butt beat. Good, big old ass kicking. Found out he was writing about him.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed.
The guy's still alive, the president of the Hells Angels when that happened. He's still alive. He's not in good shape, but he's still alive.
He's still alive. Hunter's not.
No, Hunter took his own way.
That's right.
And I've outlived that, so there's that. I've always been a fan of Hunter S. Thompson, but I mean, guy was a month. He was just terrible. You look at what he eats in a day.
Well, you saw the like
Yeah.
article. Like, first of all, he'd wake up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and then like he'd start his day with whiskey
Yeah.
and grapefruit.
And drugs.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of meth
Yeah.
going.
And pancakes and all kind of stuff. And he'd go all night. Yeah. He was crazy.
All right, let's rate these beers, and then we're gonna go post game.
Get the hell out of here. All right. It's another one. I think we're gonna go with about the same rating on this one. The Sip of Sunshine is like the Hazy Rays. It's both got sun in them. I'm gonna go with 4.5 on this. It's a good beer, good solid beer. Got a little bit of interesting hop tang at the end. Not sure what it is. Almost lemony. But anyway, there you go.
I Lawson's Finest Liquids, man. The Little Sip IPA is absolutely delicious. I'm actually going to go ahead and give this one a 5.
All right, there you go.
I think it is a fine liquid. I think it's one of the finest. It's not Buffalo Trace,
No.
but I stand by it. He's Huck's Beer Buzz on Untapped. I'm Big Nate Danger, and we're getting the hell out of here.
There you go.
See you next week, Huck.
See you then.